Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Brand's Bourbon Reviews, the podcast.
Glorious.
This is going to be a little weird because Tom or Evan, I'm not sure which one, has my microphone, and I'm going to have to take that away from him because that's driving me crazy. And we're 13 seconds into this episode. So we're using these little tiny microphones that you see me use in the bourbon hunting videos, but it's not going to sound as good as it normally does. I apologize. Holly, please take that from him.
Flying by
I can't
the seat of
edit
your
this
pants,
out,
man.
so this is just what it is. So this already sounds bad enough. We don't need people hearing squeaking, the little squeaky toy squirrel.
That's what gives it originality.
Sure. Yeah, that's what makes people switch off instantly. Thank you guys for listening to the show. I am your host, Brad Hughes. Today I'm joined by my good friend, the BSK himself, Timmy 67.
What's up, man?
It's been a good bourbon hunting week.
It has. Your videos have there's quite a lot that I notice on yours that I'm like, I'd be on that, but a lot of them where it's also wow. Like,
yeah.
That Bev Fly was insane on
Yeah,
prices.
you know what else? I think I'm going to say it in their selection, but their prices are insane. Like it's such a bummer when you find like a place like that. But I have a video. By the time you hear this, the video will be out, so I can go ahead and talk about it. There's a worse store in Orlando than Betfly.
Wow. I just look at it as this area is, the tourist area.
Wasn't even the tourist area. This I found a store called I think it was Hiawassee Fine Liquor and Wine or something like that. And they had Sazerac Rye for $100.
Wow.
$400 for Jack Daniel's 10-year. $5.99 or $6.99. I can't remember. For Baker's 13. Like it was just
that
unreal.
just makes you sick to your stomach.
It's just
doesn't it?
gross. It's one of those things that's just obnoxious. But we got lucky, man.
I was gonna say the bourbon god, the bourbon or whiskey, whatever you want to call them, gods were good to us this week. Good to many people in the area too, but most specifically since it's just you and me, good to us.
You might want to pull that back slightly. I can't. Okay. We can't hear ourselves, so if this sounds bad. This is a one-off. This is going to sound this bad. But I apologize. But so tell people what you found, and then I'll go over my week.
I had the random shopping trip, and then, let me go check out the points situation at my Winn-Dixie. And I had a pretty good amount of points stacked up that I didn't know about. And so I went into their liquor store. Let me take a look. Same thing you do as well. Let me just go in and take a quick look.
Yeah, never know.
And a couple things stood out, but I was like, wow, with all my points, I'm going to get that Jack Single Barrel for just shy of $40.
You know, people that I saw say that they have always overlooked that bottle, but we're going to get it now because of my review. Where's my media review stuff, Jack Daniels? I'm only kidding.
Highly underrated bottle.
It is
highly
underrated. It's underrated.
So I nabbed that up, and I thought, okay, cool. I'm going to head on home. I get near my area. Traffic sucks. I can't get across 3 lanes. So I stop at one of my other local mom and pops. Like, okay, I'm pissed. Traffic sucks. It's raining. I need something cold to drink. So I'm just looking around like, oh, what are you looking for? Just anything, really? He goes, oh, we got everything up here on our top shelf. And I look and I see Sinatra and some of those weird tequila bottles.
I stopped at this liquor store today. I had a feeling.
In Castleberry, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the hell were you up my way today?
I told you I was. Drop the kids off. We got off on a different exit because we had to go to Walmart to get shipping boxes.
In Castleberry?
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
It was because ours here doesn't have one. So we're like, so we drive from here down to that area to drop the kids off. And we're like, this is the closest Walmart to the drop-off location. So we hopped on and we walked into this liquor store. And when I saw the selection, I'm not going to spoil it. But when we saw the selection, I was like, oh, this is the one he was talking about. Because
more than likely.
They had 4 bottles of it still.
Yeah, at what I paid?
$150.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I saw it. I knew I had the money. I grabbed it. It's mine. It came home with me.
You didn't say what it was.
Oh, I found Russell's 13.
Yeah, let's go.
Hidden. Very well hidden up on that shelf. If you were there, you saw it sort of tucked away.
This was not tucked away. It was front and center now.
I really don't think that they knew what they had. However,
everything else was retail because we were looking through all the pricing.
That store has great prices.
That's what I go do. Like when I'm bourbon hunting, because I go like, because if everything is ridiculously expensive, then that's just how your store is.
Yeah.
But if your allocated stuff's expensive, then like you're just an asshole.
Normally their Buffalo Trace is like 30, 35, depending.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's not unreasonable.
I know when they had Knob Creek 12 a while back, it was around 70. That's a little high.
That's what I paid.
But yeah,
I bought it at Target. That's where I found Knob Creek.
That one opened up because the other one across the street, the prices are insane. Like,
really?
Like, I am the BSK. You know, I love my Evan Williams, but for the standard bottle of Evan Williams, it's like $25.
That's crazy.
I will not pay that. That's insane. I'll pay that for bonded if I really want it, but not the standard.
Even that though, that's not bonded prices. But I had a great week. So my week started on was that the only thing you got this week?
I got the Jack Single Barrel and the Russell's 13. Those are the only two I grabbed up this week, and my hunting is sort of done for now. That the drops have finished, but same as you, I've got feelers out at a couple places.
Cool. I started this week off on Monday trying to get. I found in the on one of the Facebook pages, Holly saw that someone got Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye at ABC by us. And so I was like, let's go see if we can get lucky over there. Got it there. The guy was like, nah. So some guy just came in and bought 6 bottles of it. Well, they had a coupon on the thing. And it's not. So here's the thing. I have no problem with it because it's not an allocated bottle. It came out like that way. It trickled out at the beginning, but it's supposed to be a shelf stable bottle. So like, I wouldn't get mad if someone came and bought all the single barrels or the single barrel proofs, but just because everyone's looking for the rye now, like it's not. Don't pay. I paid $55 for it. Don't pay $150, $200 for that bottle because in 6 months it's going to be on every single shelf.
It's going to
just
be
like everything else,
like the barrel proof.
Yeah, just like everything else. So do not overpay for that. That's crazy. So I got that, and then I got at the same store I got a Weller Special Reserve, and then which somebody didn't believe me that it was $22. Verified that I'm not crazy. I thought it was $21.99.
It depends in this area. It depends on the county you're in.
I'm pretty sure it was $21.99.
Sometimes it depends on the county and the city. Orange, Osceola, and Seminole all have different tax brackets.
But it was either $21.99 or $22.99.
Guarantee you, in Central
Florida, I promise you,
in Central Florida, you're going to find a bottle of Weller SR for under $25.
Yeah, 100%.
And 25, that's a steal.
Yeah, 22 is like to me. That's
21, 22. Yeah,
I'm like 99% sure it's $21.99.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Then I think their Buffalo Trace is $25.99. I'm like
somewhere around there.
I'm 90% sure I'm right on that. Like 95% sure. So I got that, and then Holly went up to South Carolina and did some bourbon hunting when she was up there. Dude, they had cases. She sent me pictures. Cases of Larceny Barrel Proof A123.
Oh,
cases of it for $60. Well, not the case, but the bottle was $60.
Wow.
Just stacked up. You cannot find that here. No. I've seen it here one time, and it was $85.
No, those things come out very slow trickles, and if you're going to the big box, you better be a part of their rewards or get extremely lucky.
It's everywhere there. So I say that to say I got the B523.
Nice.
She was able to find it.
$24.49 with tax on the Weller SR. There you go. So you've got both of this year's releases of the Larceny BP.
Yep.
Nice.
So far, and I'm gonna get to C whenever that comes out.
I think
don't they do a C? Or no, that's Elijah Craig that does a C.
Yeah,
right?
Elijah Craig does 3 times a year. Larceny does twice a year.
Okay.
And they had a ton up there.
Yeah. Cases. If you want one, we're going up in a few weeks to go up there. So
I might have to have you grab an extra.
It's freaking good.
That is good stuff, man. That's
so
great
good.
shit.
It's in my top 30 of the year.
That's some good stuff.
But I also then I got that from her, and then the same day or the day before, I stumbled across a Russell's 13.
Oh,
and I have
you know?
I have never stalled that long in a liquor store before, because I part of the thing is I honestly didn't think I got it. He was telling me the right price because when I first walked in,
thought he was on a hallucination.
What?
You thought you were on a hallucination?
Well, no. So I'll explain it. So I walked in and I see him bagging a Russell's 13 for another person, and I looked behind the I was like, damn, that's probably the only one he had, and that's what I thought. And so I walked behind it. I look at their little bourbon selection, and I look over. There's another one there. And I go, how much for the Russell's 13? He goes $110, and I was like, okay. And in my brain, I was like, no, it's not. Like, no, it's not. Like, because MSRP is supposed to be 150.
Yeah.
So I was like, he's saying it's 110. He's going to ring it up and it's going to be 210 or something like that. And so I either thought he just misspoke or was not,
Flying by the seat of his pants. Oh, yeah, 110, whatever.
Like just saying a number.
Oh, here's some guy asking. I'll just blow him off with some big stupid number and he'll walk away.
Because if you act like, I don't know. That's just how I took it. It was like, if you have to ask, you're probably not going to buy it, which is crazy because that's not the case. But so I asked him. He says the price, and I was like, let me call Holly. Because I run every purchase I've ever, except I broke the streak yesterday, though, because I didn't tell you about the Bernheim. But I tried to call you and you didn't answer, so that's on you. Yeah, 50. I think that's fair.
I need $6. Why? I got to have it my way at BK today.
I do that, though, don't I? It annoys her, I think. But, if you don't look at the bills, you got to have someone that does.
Yeah, you at least got to admit, hey, is everything okay?
Yeah,
like, is $10 going to kill us right now?
Well, it's not even that. It's just like if I do this and you don't know, it could throw off something down the line that's like auto paid. I don't want to do that over a $10 thing. So that's why I just always make sure. So I call her and she's like, do whatever you want. Like if you want it that bad, get it. Just know that like that's it. Like that's it.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, right. She can't see me. It's definitely not it.
I hear you.
Dun dun dun.
So I then call you and I'm like, I got to do this, right?
Yes,
I called you because I was like, he's going to talk me out of it.
Let's prefix this by saying he
Back
needed
you're too close.
He needed.
When we have the other microphone, when we have the other microphones, you're not close enough. Now this time you're too close.
See, I'm gonna just go.
I would put it like, just do it like.
I'm gonna chill right.
Hold
here.
it like right here at your chest. I think a little higher up than that.
Pin it to my fucking.
Maybe
nipples.
do it like on your necklace, but then it's not. You got to like
sitting right. You're seeing the equalization there
Sure.
in real time, right?
It just kind of shows that we're talking.
Oh, okay.
There's no. I mean, it shows spikes, but I don't.
Either
know.
way, he had to call his bourbon concierge.
Oh Jesus Christ!
For some help, the BSK himself.
Hey, if I want to know what's a good deal on Old Crow, I'll give you a call.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I was trying to get talked out of buying this thing.
Hey, don't.
I was trying to get talked out of it because allocated season's coming up. But this is a bottle that I really wanted to try. I've never tried it before.
I don't blame you at all. And at that
things.
price, at the price I saw it at, it was mine. I'm not.
I swear, dude. I'm telling you. I think people think I just say prices because people are like, no, I promised you.
Yeah,
110, bro. And then somebody else messaged me and they were like, hey, where'd you get that? And I told him how much it was, and he messaged me back, hey, thanks, man. I went and grabbed one. You're right. It was 110. I was like, yeah. I don't make things up.
It's not no different than when I walked out of that store the other day. You were the first phone call because the first thing I'm thinking is...
I was surprised you got one.
The first thing I'm thinking is he's going to want another one. So I'm going to make the phone call and be like, hey, I got one in my hands, or I can walk in there and get you another.
Yeah, and then I ended up getting one for my buddy Tim.
Which we know that's not going.
Drummer. If you hadn't paid for it yet, I'd be like, you didn't get it. Babe, your stuff's going over on the stove.
No, if your boy hears this, I'm happy to facilitate anything that I see.
He's the drummer for my band.
It's not a problem at all.
And I say my band like I didn't join a band that already existed. Yeah, so then yesterday I go out bourbon hunting a little bit, just spending because my schedule now with my kids weird. My daughter is doing cheerleading, and so usually I get them on Fridays, but now I get them on Saturdays because she has a game on Saturday and she lives an hour away, and so I'm not going to go drive all the way down there on Friday at rush hour to spend 3 hours with them before she goes to bed and then the next morning at like 8, drive all the way back down an hour. Like, I would if I had to, but it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So then I get them Saturday. So I just spent all morning yesterday kind of going around bourbon hunting a little bit. And I didn't find anything except those liquor stores that I went to that were crazy. But I did find at a Winn-Dixie in Altamont, I believe. Maybe it was in Altamont. I don't know exactly what that part of town is called. But Winn-Dixie, they had a few allocated bottles just on the counter, and it was a private barrel of Elijah Craig, but it was like a 10-year. So I'm like, eh. Then they had a Basil Hayden 10-year, and they had the Bernheim 7-year the weeded whiskey. Almost said weeded rye, but that doesn't make sense. The weeded whiskey, and I grabbed that because it was $32.99, and I was like, I've been wanting to try this. I've heard good things. I've actually heard good and bad things.
A lot of Winn-Dixies have that Bernheim, but they normally stash it away, and then they always look at it like, oh, what? They don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I was like $32. I'll take it. So got that, and then on my way home, I'll tell you the full story afterwards because I don't want to put this out there just because it's like, I want to keep it on the DL.
Let's not blow up anybody's spot or our own.
Exactly.
Let's give small information.
That's what it is. So I will say I found another Weller Special Reserve, and so I got 2 Weller Special Reserves.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was a little weekend bourbon hunting video.
That was a decent weekend hunting for you, man. The one that surprised me the most was up here this end, the Walgreens, that larceny for $25. You're lucky to find that for $25 now.
Isn't that what it cost?
Yeah, it was like $24, $25.99 on sale.
Oh, it was on sale?
Yeah.
I don't know I think I must have had regular larceny at some point, but I don't remember when it was.
It's good. It's very makers-ish, weeded-ish.
Weeded, yeah.
It's good. Weeded is weeded, man. But at $25, that's a buy all day. It's better than some stores in certain areas, $35 for that bottle. It's good, but it ain't $35 good.
The thing that annoys me so much about this week, specifically with bourbon hunting, is I found so much good shit that I cannot wait to open, but we're doing dry week.
Yes, we've been going. Don't know how long you've gone, but
the last time I drank was with you when you were here. No. Was that last week we recorded all those episodes?
No, 2 weeks.
That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
So
2 weeks ago because I got sick last weekend and we didn't get together.
It's been a week for me today.
Yeah, today is my day 8. And that's only because I got sick as a dog that I got into Rebel too much, plus something didn't agree with me, and I was like, no, I'm good. And now it's like, man, that's one of the things you want to bring up, and I'll go ahead and go there, is it's important to take those breaks.
It's a good segue, bro. I'm the king. It's like I've been doing this for 10 years.
Right? It's important to take those breaks, and I like it.
It feels good.
The first 3 or 4 days, I didn't think about it because I just felt so shitty. And then, like, Wednesday happened, and normally that's when I'll have a drink or two is when my show is on. But I was like, no, I'm good. Thursday, Friday came, and then it's like, wow, I don't miss it.
Well, that's one of the reasons why it's so important to do these little breaks is because, come on, Jack. No, come on, dude. People don't need to hear you squeaking your toy. Here, play with this one that's not squeaking. That's why it's so important to do these breaks is because you got to check in and make sure you're good. Make sure there's no dependency going on.
Yeah.
Make sure that you can stop. And that, I know that's like the alcoholic thing is I can stop whenever I want. But this shows that you can. Because, like, I haven't thought about it. I've gone out there. I've looked at myself. I've smelled it. Didn't, like, go like, oh, I need to do it. Didn't break. Fine. Hey, this is the 3rd time you've gone behind my back and got this toy. No.
There was a couple days there where just thinking about bottles or looking at them sort of like turned my stomach a little bit. I was like, okay, but it is good to flush the body out, flush out the mind, clear your mind,
reset the palate.
Yeah,
I mean it's good. It's good to do. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this going. I'm not stopping at a week. I don't think I'm going to try to go through like a month.
I'm just going to
because I honestly don't know. Like with all the reviews I've done, I don't know the last time I didn't have like a sip. Now, that doesn't having a sip of alcohol and doing a review is not blacking out drunk. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, we're not sitting here pounding fucking whiskey and
Coke. We did that one day. We did that one day. But
having 2 or 3 sips is. I mean, we're talking.
But like if you watch my reviews, you see I don't pour hardly anything in those glasses.
Yeah, we're talking an ounce just to try it to see how it is.
I bet you I do 3/4 of an ounce, 1/3 of an ounce.
I think for you it depends what bottle you're doing.
Yeah,
I notice on some of the samples you get very light, but on a bottle that you bought, you go heavy. I do the same thing, especially when it's something that's sent to me because I want it to last. I want it to change in that mini bottle.
I got to show you how much because we kind of started this pretty quickly once you got here, but I got to show you all the new stuff I got sent.
There's a couple I saw in some of your videos, man, that I'm like, ooh, I hope just a little is left of that because that does sound good.
I haven't tried anything yet, so we're.
That's good though, but like you said, reset the palate that way.
Yeah.
Don't go straight to blowing your face off. Build up to like, ooh, okay, now I can pop this special
I
one.
think my first sit back is going to be George Stag.
You're retarded.
I love Stag, bro.
It's good, but to start off at 135, that's steep, man.
Yeah, bro. I don't play around.
You're gonna blow your face off, and you're like, nope, I need another month.
Yeah, it just feels good to like, Whiskey Tribe does this. They do it. They call Dry Week, and that's I'm like, it's my little homage to them. I don't know how long. Like I said, I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna keep going until the opportunity presents myself, or I have the feeling like, okay, I'm
or
good.
if I run out of ideas for videos, and then I have to start reviewing stuff again. And I made a spreadsheet the other day of all my bottles, all the numbers of each of the bottles I have. And I'm over 130 something bottles now.
Open or total?
Total.
And you're full bottles?
Full bottles.
Okay.
Yep. I didn't count any of my samples. None of those are included.
Right on.
Hi, buddy. Sit. But I didn't realize how many bottles that I had that I haven't done reviews on. I've probably got 60 reviews to do.
Wow. Holy shit.
So
that's going to be a busy week.
Yeah. So I've got a lot, and that's including the little stuff and the everything I haven't reviewed yet. The Russells, he's kissing you up.
Oh, come on. All right, come on.
Don't do it.
Do it now.
Well, he's so sweet. Is he not the cutest dog in the world?
Right?
I mean, if you looked at like American Dog, he looks like Tramp from Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, pretty much.
Doesn't he? Sit down. All right. What was the thing you wanted to bring up?
Oh, yeah. Something it's been bugging me for a while. You're probably going to tell me I'm a fucking idiot.
Well, yeah.
Fuck yourself. But the debate on cork or screw cap.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm going to throw you a screwball here.
Now, let me lay it out for you. I view it as my personal opinion. I don't think it matters. Because there's how many different kinds of corks. You get real deal corks, those plastic kind of ones that are in Buffalo Trace. Then you get the rubber ones in some bottles, so it differs from bottle to bottle. Yes, screw caps can leak, so can corks. But I think the big problem with cork is you can get cork rot. Like apparently is what my E.H. Taylor bottle went through.
That tasted rancid. Tasted bitter.
I know. So I just looked.
You tried mine, didn't you?
Yours were.
Isn't that crazy?
Amazing. I don't get it.
You tried them when you were here. You tried them side by side, right? Yeah.
Yeah, side by side.
So weird.
But I just look at it as like, to me, it doesn't matter.
I called you crazy for months. I was like, you're out of your mind. And then I tasted it. I was like, oh shit, you're right.
Right.
That was the one from the distillery.
That was. I mean, I still, like I said, I drank the shit out of it.
I wouldn't have.
But it is what it is. But I look at the whole cork versus screw
I forgot. I found freaking E.H. Taylor the other day at Total Wine. Speaking of
the shit on the shelf. That blew my mind.
They've had it. They put it. I can go back to our bourbon hunting. I completely forgot. Friday, I found that just sitting on the shelf. $48. Did I grab one? You know I did.
Duh.
You know I did.
I'm surprised you didn't grab an Eagle Rare as well.
Nah, too much.
Yeah, was it 34,
30? It was like 38, I think.
Fuck that. Eagle Rare is good, but it ain't that good.
It is that good. I would pay up to 60 for Eagle Rare if I didn't. But the thing is, here's the thing. You're gonna call bullshit a little bit on this, but I will defend myself in a second. I do not whiskey hoard. I don't.
I agree. You don't.
I have the most I have is 7 bottles of E.H. Taylor.
Whew.
One's open. The rest are 2 are opened. Because one's the one, so one of them's the night we got engaged, that bottle. Then we opened another one at her sister's wedding, and that's the one that we've been drinking out of. And then we keep our anniversary one for ourselves, and every anniversary we pour out of that bottle. Anytime we want to drink Asia, we drink out of that bottle. It's not just that.
Right.
That's for us. That's our special bottle. And actually, we'll probably keep that physical bottle and throw the rest of them away. Get down. Holly, can you please come get him? Go see mommy. Go. You're wearing me out. Go. I'm gonna walk in here with him with this. But what was I talking about?
Well, we went sidetracked like 3 other subjects, but the base one was cork versus screw
No,
cap. But hoarding is what
that's
you're
right, that's
discussing.
So I actually I don't just buy stuff to have it. That EH Taylor would be an exception, which is why I didn't grab an Eagle Rare because I have 4 unopened bottles of Eagle Rare. I was offered by the ABC store a few weeks ago a bottle of Buffalo Trace. I don't need another one. I don't buy it just to buy it.
Well, with,
and a lot of times with the
6 or 7 EH Taylors, it sounds like you buy it just to buy it.
Well, that one I know we drink and I trade the shit out of that.
Well, yeah, in that aspect, that's understandable. I would do the same thing, you know. If it's there,
and also too, it's one of those things where it's like it's so uncommon to see it. Grab it.
Plus, it seems like anything that comes out of Buffalo Trace is just diamonds. You know,
it's the shit.
That's a whole different other episode.
It's because it's everything from them is awesome.
Not everything.
Name one.
We'll get there eventually.
You're gonna go Blanton's, and I'm gonna go.
And you're gonna say refer to episode 1.
Yep.
Which I'm sure I'm gonna get shit for from somebody eventually.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I need to clip that out. Make it a clip.
But yeah.
Oh, you're back. Thank you.
But yeah, cork and screw cap. I don't see any difference. I don't care either way.
Screw cap just reminds me of cheap whiskey.
True,
but Weller 12-year has it, so it's confusing.
I know that is a little confusing.
I don't like real cork. If you were going cork or screw cap, and it was actual real cork, I honestly think I'd say screw cap.
Yeah,
because I hate the way that those corks fall apart and cause rotting. But the synthetic ones, like in Buffalo Trace and in Still Austin, like the rubber corks, like
the
rubberized
kind of ones.
Conviction uses these black rubber corks. That's the way to go.
Yeah,
it seals it
nice
in.
Heavy duty ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love those, man.
So if it's that or screw top, that. But if it's regular cork, I don't like. Cork gets into it, and they could shrink up if it's too.
That's
hot.
One of the things I don't like, about how, and I'll use Wild Turkey as the example. They put the paper ribbon around the cork and down the neck of the bottle, so you can't really see the cork. Because I'll look, like if it looks kind of black, no, I'll dig for a nicer bottle. You can sort of tell, okay, this has been sitting a while. It's black, it's messed up. I'm out.
Yeah,
But you have that risk, like you're saying, you're sitting there squeezing that top and turning it, and you're like,
I've had a few. I save every cork from every bottle.
Yeah,
because I had an Eagle Rare one fall apart on me not too long ago, and I was like, fuck. I was like, what am I gonna do? Because I don't have a spare decanter now, so I'm like, if I didn't save that cork, I would have had to crush that bottle.
Yeah, mason jar. Always have a mason jar.
I don't have mason jars.
Oh, for Christ's sake, I'll give you one next time.
I'm sorry. Look around you.
You grew up in South Carolina. You don't got.
I grew up in North Carolina.
Same
and I was
thing.
born
Practically. We won't get into that. Practically, same thing.
I wish this was a video podcast. It's not the same thing. It's not even close. South Carolina is trash. For the most part. Except Southern Spirits.
Southern Spirits, much love to them. I want to
go.
That's
where we found the B5.
I want to go there when they do that the drawing where all the bottles are in double bags.
I've been at a few of those.
I want to go to one of those, man. Hopefully, the
next time I go, I'll let you know. You can watch me and I'll wave to you. I'm like, Timmy! They knew who I was last time I was in there.
That's where I'll have
you. Hey, Brad. And I was like, hey.
That's where I'll have you like on video chat, like, dude, what's there? Or I got yes.
It's fun, but I've never even gotten close to winning. Well, that's not true. I got close to winning the first time. The person behind me won something.
I just look at it like, man, if you pick number 6, you're like, oh,
you can put it back. You don't have to buy it.
You can put it back, or can you trade for something else?
No.
Either take it or leave
it. Take it or leave it.
Damn. Ouch.
But they never disappoint with their mystery bottles. Like, they're really good.
Yeah.
One was George T. Stagg a few weeks ago.
I mean, my personal opinion, the last one they just posted a few days ago, I watched, and I looked at it like, okay, those are all pretty good. The only one I would personally be bummed out if I got would be Weller 107.
Oh,
I'm just not a huge fan of it. But
you're crazy.
I was told that several times by several people. I was apparently told I decided to wake up and be wrong.
Yeah, that's true. 107 is one of the best. I would love to get my hands on another bottle of 107. 107 has a screw top now too, doesn't it?
Not that I know of. I believe it's still the only Wellers I know of that have screw tops.
I'm pretty sure they went
SR and 12.
I'm pretty sure they went
newer
top.
Ones maybe, but I know like yours is a cork top. It's that nice gold one.
Speaking of bottles and stuff, have you seen the new Wild Turkey Rare Breed label? I don't like it.
No, I haven't. I actually haven't seen that.
I don't like it. I can find it for you real quick. Hang on. Where's the remote?
I'm good. I got a Google machine.
Okay. I don't know if this will turn off because we're using my phone to record this. So I don't know if it'll turn off if I go. What are you looking for, bro?
Apparently, those rare breed ryes were hitting at the big warehouse
They're
in
always
Costco.
They're always at Costco. That's the first time I ever saw it was at Costco.
And I get so many mixed things.
I've never had the rye.
Neither.
I've had the Wild Turkey 101 rye, which is friggin' delicious. So I assume the rare breed rye would be pretty good too.
I would assume not. I mean, the rare breed.
Does Wild Turkey make a bad bottle? Even 80 proof Wild Turkey is not horrible.
Yeah, even their standard is good. No, I mean,
Russell's Voyage apparently isn't that great.
I wasn't a huge fan of Russell's 10, only because maybe at the time I was still a little on the Eagle Rare train. But now, after revisiting it, almost a year later with you, I appreciate it a little more.
It's good, man.
I still love Eagle Rare. It's one of my favorites, but I'm going to sort of steer away to some other 10-year-ish options.
Try that 10 cup 10 year. It's a little expensive, but holy shit.
Their 14 is supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times, and I never pulled the trigger on it, and I should have. But yeah, when you get that label pulled up, let me know what you think. It looks similar enough, but like it looks like part of the appeal to me with Wild Turkey is like that it's not trying to be fancy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of its own thing, its own look. And they're not that they're trying to make it fancy, but they're trying to make it look more distinguished or something.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make it look more like a top shelf.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
product.
You see it?
I see the current one. I
saw it in a video. Hang on, let me see if I can find the remote so I can show you this.
Are you talking like this here? No, I think that's the old one.
That's the old one, yeah.
And that's a cool bottle.
It's a very cool bottle. Get off that. I don't know where the remote. Oh, it's right here. Jesus.
I don't know what I should be searching for though. New label, 2024 label.
It's just 2023. New 2023 Wild Turkey label, but I'll find it here in a second. I was surprised that they even did a new one. It just doesn't make sense that you would even do a new one.
I don't understand why they changed the 101. No, come on.
I love the new 101 bottle.
I don't know. I'm just used to the.
I never had the old bottle. I've only ever had the new one.
It had the big long paper with the big turkey on it. That's, I don't know, just nostalgia to me, you know.
I get it.
The new bottle is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It is a damn good looking bottle.
I feel like it was this video. Shout out to this guy because we're watching you on the Major Zero on YouTube. Yeah, it was definitely this video.
I can't find nothing, man.
It was this video right here.
Hi. Oh, you're shaking, huh?
He got a haircut.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm.
What was the matter?
Or was it? This is driving me crazy. I hate when you can't find something. See, look, $32. That was $99 at that liquor store down the street. You got to be out of here. Okay, Mom.
Apparently, there was a store locally that had those store pick makers ones for $35 on clearance.
What store was that?
The Alphabet one. ABC.
Really? $35?
$35.
Those could be so hit or miss, though, dude.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I really wanted to get one of those ones from Costco, man. The 3-pack makers, 19, 20, and 21.
I saw those for months.
$50.
I saw those for months in the little wood box thing.
Yeah.
Where is the Wild Turkey? Come on, there it goes. Okay, back to this now.
Maybe it's.
I like the Port Barrel Isaac Bowman. I think it's really, really good. If you haven't had it, it's one of the few finished bourbons that I actually do like.
Not a big fan of
finished. Me either.
Stuff.
I'm not a fan of finished either. That one's really good. I liked it actually better than the regular one. Jesus Christ, is it not this video?
It's weird how they keep rare breed stocked differently than the rest of the Wild Turkey products. You notice that?
Yep. Who was this one then? Oh, it was this dork.
Oh, God.
You don't have to spend your life addicted to smack.
Calumet's one I've been
One of my favorite things you will say. It's easy and okay.
The Calumet stuff is something I've been interested in, but I also just saw you breeze past it. I saw another
Here it is.
reviewer I watch who reviewed.
See?
I don't like that.
Right. But like I can't tell why, like, because you see the O one right next to it, but it's the rye.
But look at the fonts though. It's
the fonts are the same,
but they made the Wild Turkey bigger on the regular one.
Yep.
I don't like that.
I know it's different, right?
Yeah.
Now it's barrel proof. Rare breed's not barrel proof.
It's 116.8. That's not
It
barrel
didn't-
proof.
Well, maybe that barrel is, but like I thought it was
$50.
That's not for 116 proof single
It's like
barrel.
$43 by me.
Isn't Rare Breed a
day.
single barrel? No.
Rare Breed is supposed to be like the 101 single barrel.
No, that's Kentucky Spirit.
Okay.
Is 101 single barrel. It's not single barrel. So barrel proof.
Still,
Yeah,
some
you see what I mean?
116.
Like it looks so different, but the same.
Still, there's nothing wrong with some 117 Wild Turkey. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah,
man.
I would love to try it, but that bottle is just, they kept the cork. It looks like the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it's different enough to look weird.
Watch very carefully though, man, because what I noticed when a lot of these brands rebrand, the current logo or bottle design go on clearance because they want to get rid of them.
Yeah, I've been noticing
The
that.
best deal I ever got, I went to Sam's, just popped in there to see what they had. Like, oh, they had bottles of Knob Creek for $13
Jesus Christ,
because
I
they were
love
the
that.
NAS when they went off the age statement.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay. I bought 4. I went back a day later,
They're all
gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I should have grabbed them. But still,
I
I
did
got
this-
4 bottles of Knob Creek for the price of 1.
I did the same thing with George Remus. They had 'cause
That's good stuff.
Remus. I
The
love
BOGO?
Remus.
Did you notice their new
I'm
label?
about to say they're going on sale all over the place again because I saw it the other day for $21
Wow.
at I think it was Winn-Dixie because they got a new label too.
Yeah,
So
their new
they're-
label's cool.
I like the old one better. I like having him on it.
Yeah, it makes it.
Makes it different.
Yeah, it gives it that.
Because now it just
country
looks like a standard.
vibe.
Jack, come on, dude. Now it just looks like a standard.
I know.
Just whiskey label. That's
Yeah,
kinda-
just
kinda
everyday black label, gold letters.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nothing's unique about it
Yeah,
anymore.
there's nothing special.
But yeah, the new logo's interesting on Rare Breed because it almost looks like this is gonna sound weird, but now that you see them side by side, the Wild Turkey new Rare Breed logo sticker and bottle looks more kitty.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
you
a
think
little-
so?
Compared down to the 101, the 101 looks a little okay, whatever. But yeah, the new Rare Breed is kind of
I can't place why I don't like it. as
cartoony.
much.
I want to say,
Yeah, cartoony, like
yeah,
kitty. I don't know. I'm not a fan. But,
cartoony, kitty,
yeah, I wanted to pick your brain on that because that's been bothering me all week.
kind of meh.
Yeah, it's just
It doesn't stand out.
No,
Doesn't
at
stand
all.
out as
At
this
all.
is a premium
but
product.
the one on the right does for some reason. Well, look how much more the rye is. 65.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember what state this is in, but yeah.
I love those, and you know those types of videos are so played out, in my opinion. The best under 100, the best under 50, the top 3, the top 5.
Well, I'm not
Come
going to
on.
say who this is because I don't want to shit on him.
I'm not either.
Because I like him, but the dude has made the same video 1,000 times, just like, and even using the same bottles, just
Like,
like
there's always something new.
because
coming.
he just words it differently. Like the
Yeah.
bottle I would pick, and then it's like the best under 30, and it's just the same bottles every time. You're like, okay, man, cool. I don't dislike the guy. Good, God bless you. Do your thing. You got more success on YouTube than I do, but
Hey, obviously,
but
shit.
I got you beat on TikTok, bitch. As if anyone gives a shit about that.
right? Yeah, no one out there gives a fuck.
But any other topic you got you want to talk about? Otherwise, we can.
Not off the top of my head. I got my book. I'd have to look at that. But in between, I got a couple others in there. We could always roll off unless you got something in mind.
I don't think I have anything else for this episode. I mean, we're at almost 40 minutes, So that's a good episode.
That's a good
link.
stopping point.
Good episode link.
Take a break for a few.
Plus, tonight I'm going to be interviewing Bourbon.
Yeah, you told me about that the other night, man. I like that dude.
I'm excited. I'm excited to interview with him.
I had to DM him the other night because I saw one of his videos that one Michter's where he talked about it tastes like peaches and all that shit.
Mhm.
I can't remember what video it was or bottle it was.
I showed my friend Kevin that video.
But I had to DM him and like, dude, what was that glass you're using?
It's the master sipping glass.
The wisdom
glass.
I'm like, okay, cool. And I looked it up. Like, I'm not paying $25 for a glass.
I would. I just like Glens. To me, Glens are like.
Oh,
classic.
that was another. Okay, now I remember my other subject.
Okay.
We'll get to that in the next one.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening. We'll see you on the next episode. A little shorter than normal, but I don't know how long the lives on these microphones are going to be. So
if they're green, they're good to go.
These are brand, but I've never used these before. Like I've tested with them and go like test. That's it.
Well, I mean, it sounded good in a test, so we're flying by the seat.
So yeah. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe. Cheers.